In what can only be described as a political earthquake, the announcement of a high-profile arrest warrant targeting senior leaders of the African National Congress has shaken the country. The ripple effect of this revelation has sent shockwaves through the corridors of power, leaving even the most experienced political commentators in disbelief. This is not an ordinary warrant, it is a direct strike at some of the most influential figures within South Africa's ruling party. For years, the ANC has been plagued by accusations of corruption, bitter internal rivalries, and a persistent leadership crisis. The fact that law enforcement has now issued arrest warrants for its own top members signals a turning point, one that could unravel the party's dominance over national politics. The pressing question on everyone's mind is simple: who will be next? When that name eventually emerges, it is expected to reverberate through Luthuli House with unprecedented intensity. To understand the magnitude of this development, it is necessary to step back and consider the broader context. The ANC has been under relentless scrutiny as corruption scandals eroded the functioning of state institutions and drained public trust. The State Capture Commission, probes into government contracts, and widespread outrage have all fueled growing pressure on the party's leadership. Until now, the ANC seemed almost untouchable, shielded from consequences despite mounting evidence and demands for accountability. But this warrant represents a sharp break from that past, a signal that law enforcement will no longer hold back, no matter how politically explosive the stakes may be. The message is clear: no one is above the law, and the machinery of justice is beginning to move with new determination. While the names have not yet been made public, insiders suggest that some of the ANC's most powerful and controversial figures are directly implicated. These individuals, long suspected of shady business dealings, questionable finances, and abuses of authority, have shaped the internal power dynamics of the ANC for years. The anticipation is mounting around the possibility of one particular leader being named next. According to multiple sources, this individual is not only a senior official but also a central figure whose downfall could set off a dramatic reconfiguration of the party's balance of power. Political analysts believe that if this name is confirmed, it could mark one of the most difficult chapters in the ANC's modern history. The mood within Luthuli House reflects this gravity, described by insiders as tense, chaotic, and deeply uncertain. Senior officials are frantically working to contain the crisis, debating strategies, considering legal defenses, and rushing into emergency closed-door meetings. The potential fallout stretches far beyond legal complications. This could widen existing factional divides, fuel bitter power struggles, and fracture the party in ways that may be impossible to repair. Already weakened by years of ideological battles and personal ambition, the ANC now risks an irreparable collapse of internal unity. Publicly, the party has adopted a posture of defiance, dismissing the arrests as politically motivated actions driven by hostile opposition forces and allegedly biased state institutions. Yet, behind the scenes, growing anxiety about the long-term implications cannot be ignored. This arrest warrant is not merely a legal process, it is a political game-changer. Should the next name prove as critical as insiders anticipate, the ANC may face a devastating leadership vacuum at precisely the moment when stability is most needed. Once a global symbol of liberation and hope, the party now finds itself grappling with one of its most profound crises. The fallout could include mass resignations, suspensions of senior members, vicious internal battles for dominance, a sharp decline in public confidence, and weakened electoral prospects. Furthermore, opposition parties are poised to exploit the turmoil, potentially reshaping the entire political landscape of South Africa through new coalitions and realignments. Ultimately, this arrest warrant goes far beyond a headline. It represents a reckoning for the ANC and for South Africa itself. It forces a confrontation with entrenched systems of power, the corrosive influence of corruption, and the fragile future of democracy in the nation. As this story continues to unfold, staying informed is more crucial than ever. For those who want to remain ahead of developments in this unfolding crisis, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. We will continue bringing you breaking updates, expert analysis, and exclusive insights as the drama evolves. And don't forget, share your thoughts in the comments below.